you a quick recap, about a year ago I came across a couple of rolls of undeveloped Kodak. I processed them here in the studio and I found these never before seen photos of what looks like a live rock show in the late 1970s. I made a video and posted it on YouTube. After a few months I was emailed by a musician named Billy Shorling. I was looking for info on some of the New Jersey clubs I played. The name Dizzy Duncan's popped up in a search, says Billy. I spent a fair amount of time staring at the pics and trying to figure out which country rock band it was. Billy would go on to tell me that a former New Jersey club owner was writing a book. On his Facebook page was a picture of one of the band members that snapped him back to my video. Very quickly, the original video filled with comments from band members, roadies, and fans. I also had names to match with faces, color photos of the guys from the same time, and what they looked like now. The band was known as the Badlands Band. The year was 1980 and the club was Dizzy Duncan's. I had the opportunity to interview lead vocalist Rich Gulya.
Dizzy Duncan's specifically, it was a mountain area. So you had a lot of people up there that were country folks. And if you played in Dizzy Duncan's, you saw farmers. You saw girls that we called mountain mamas. They were dressed in, they looked like something off Little House of the Prairie. And to them, this was the epitome of what they were looking for. We looked a lot like Lynyrd Skynyrd, but our stage show was like The Who. We also did something that was not really being done at the time. We were taking traditional bluegrass songs, but we were doing them with a full band. So I was playing banjo and fiddle to bluegrass songs, and the band was playing rock and roll behind me. So it was an electric bluegrass. The people who were traditional bluegrass people probably hated our guts because we were doing something that was totally absurd to them. And the kids probably thought that we came up with this style of music which was totally unique, something they never heard before. So we were right in the middle.
Take a look at the man who's been singing you this song.
That is Bronco playing the steel, and he looks like he was pretty much taking a lead, because when he took a lead, he really concentrated on what he did. Rich used to do every once in a while a song, and I'd take a break. This was probably him doing a song and taking over as frontman. And one of his favorites, and it was because if you look at him, he looked a lot like Ted Nugent. He was probably doing Cat Scratch Fever in this song. They would come together and like back to back, side by side, and play twin leads together. And it was phenomenal. This was Bob, the keyboard player. Most times you could tell when someone is taking the lead, they're taking the solo. What he's doing right now is the epitome of it. It's like they're in their own world. You could say that's the rhythm section. It's Ed the bass and Jack the drums. They were tight as a rock. I know when you saw Jack in pictures like that, he was like an athlete. I mean, that dude used to, that's why he was always with a towel, because he'd sweat so much, because he was really physically exerting himself.
In the end, they refused to sell out, and the liquor laws went from 18 to 21 in the US, changing the live show circuit forever. The band split in 1982, but always kept in touch, and even reunited to produce a track from back in the day, the same track you've been hearing during this video. I asked everyone who they thought the photographer might be, and I did get one answer. The only idea that I have of who it might be would be my brother Gordon, says Richard Verge. Gordon was the semi-professional photographer who would photograph Badlands on occasion. He lived not too far away from Dizzy's, and I remember him coming to take pictures. I just couldn't say he was here this night. Gordon died at a young age, and his camera and film may have found its way to be sold. I don't know that we'll ever know for sure, but check out mysteriousdevelopments.com for other found films and learn how you can get involved.
When I'm searching for some love.